Hello children, how are you all? Today we will study moral science chapter number 4. Everyone is unique. We all know that everyone is unique. We all are unique. We all are different from each other. Right? So we'll start reading with this chapter. Everyone is unique. So dissimilarity is the way in which two people or things are different from each other. No two persons are alike. All individuals different from each other in several aspects. So everyone is different from each other. Children born to the same parents and even the twins are not alike. That means they are not same. The difference is seen in the physical forms like in height, weight, complexion, strength, etc. Apart from differences in the intelligence, aptitude, learning habits, motor abilities, skills, etc. So everybody has a unique identity. Second paragraph, individual differences stand for the variation and deviations among individuals with regard to a single characteristic or a number of characteristics, and it stands for those distant differences which in their totality distinguish one individual from another. Thus we can say that individual differences are the differences among humans that distinguish or separate them from one another and make one as a single unique individual. You are a single unique individual person. Okay. Third paragraph, every individual is a separate entity having his or her own identity. You are the every individual. Maybe if you take the example of yourself, that means you as a single entity, you have your own identity. Now if we'll read the next line, it speaks highly of the creator who has not created human beings like the modern machine made goods. So a machine is making the same type of goods. They look similar in every sense, but human beings are not same. They are different. Every individual has been created separately and differently from the rest. So all the individuals, they are created separately. In the next paragraph, individual differences affects the action, reactions. So in this paragraph, individual differences affects the action, reactions and performances of the people. So every individual do different types of action. You have a different way of walking, different way of running, and everybody smiles differently, right? You have a different reaction on the different talks and performances of the people. In a family of 3 children, the eldest may do extremely good in their studies, but the parents, what do? They expect the same from the other kids also, other children also. But it is unfair. It is certainly unjust and unfair, as each one of them is different in several ways. Very often we wonder why a person reacts in the way he or she does. We consider that this person is to be strange, abnormal, or even foolish. Sometimes we find that why is he talking too much? Why is he telling this to me, to that? But because every person is different, he has or she has a different way of thinking. So the person may be quite normal and intelligent. So there could be a possibility. These differences in reactions can be understood only if individual differences are kept in your mind. So you need to keep this in your mind before thinking something else about something. Now, in fact, this concept helps people to understand each other better. It results in respect and appreciation for each other's views. So we need to understand that each one is a different personality. They have a different way of thinking. They have different reactions on the different topics. So we need, before talking something about someone, we need to Keep this in our mind that every individual reacts differently. Now, we will see some causes of individual differences. There are various things which are responsible for causing individual differences, and they are heredity. Do you understand the meaning of heredity? Yes, of course, you are in class 9, you should know. Some hereditary traits bring a change from one individual to another. An individual's height, size, shape, color of hair, shape of face, nose, hands, or legs. So to say, the entire structure of the body is determined by his or her hereditary qualities. You get these qualities from your parents, or maybe in somebody in your family. Intellectual differences are also influenced by hereditary factors to a very great extent. So, intellectual differences are also uh, you get from your parents. Next point we have is next cause is environment. Environment brings individual differences in behavior, activities, attitude, and style of life. Environment does not refer only to physical surrounding, but it also refers to the different types of people, the society, the culture which you follow, the customs, the traditions, social heritage, idea, and ideals. So, environment is one of the cause of individual differences, because you live in that environment, you follow this culture, you follow this tradition, then you change accordingly. Race and nationality. Race and nationality are also a cause of individual differences. Indians have average looks and are peace loving, but Chinese have a short stature, that means the height, and predominantly Mongolian features, and Americans are generally liberal